Hello, this is a video that I'm making, and this video will have no, well, video, it will just be audio, and I don't have a script for this video, but I do know roughly what I want to say, and that is that I am disappointed at some members of the community. That's right, I won't say who. And it isn't necessarily you if you're watching this, because this will be a public video, but I can safely say that over the course of, I'm not sure, maybe the last month or 3, NHD has progressively gotten worse. On a lot of the NHD census surveys that I've done, I always used to put the question, do you think NHD has been doing better now than it has been, the last period? And a lot of people, they're controversial questions. Some people think, oh yeah, well, it's doing slightly better, and some people think, oh, it's doing slightly worse. And I've never found myself in that worse category, right? I never would have answered that. But now, I feel like I would answer that. If I had to fill in a question that said, do you think NHD is doing better or worse now? I would say worse. And it's sad. It's fucking sad. It's really sad. You may not be able to hear it in my voice, but I'm sad. I'm upset. I'm actually upset. And it's not because one particular member or 2 members, it's maybe around, I'd say, maybe 10 members that are causing NHD a lot of shit. And what I mean by that is drama, right? Causing drama. And here's the thing, those roughly 10 people don't all do the same thing. In fact, sometimes they do opposing things, but they're all doing bad things. And there's multiple sections to that group of 10 people, and they're not a uniform group. Don't think about that. But there's some people that are just annoying, right? There are just people in that group that are just annoying. Just a few, and they're the group that say things in NHD just to piss people off, and only to piss people off. And when someone points out to them that they're being annoying, they laugh it off, and they they just insult them or whatever. And I think that's horrible. I think that is absolutely horrible. And it is not behavior that is worth punishing. I think that it would create more drama if I punished those people, and thus I'm making this video, right? So that's the first group, the people that are intentionally being annoying and, are trolling people and being obnoxious, intentionally trying to trigger people. Don't do that, right? If you want to do that, go to I don't know, go to Reddit, go to Facebook, go to Twitter. Don't do it in NHD. If you do that shit in NHD, you do not deserve to be a member of this community. There, I said it. You don't deserve it. And I suppose that brings me to the second group, which is the group that is the victim of this first group, right? Now, at this point you might say, hey, what? You're now criticizing the victims? Yes, I am. Because the victims are not completely, in the clear. They've also done bad stuff. Because, here's the thing, I have definitely seen that the people that are victim of these, obnoxious moments, that they too are obnoxious. That's right. Maybe not in general, but sometimes, like in a response. For example, I have seen moments where a member of the first group says something like mildly annoying, like it's really no problem, and then the second group is like, they mention me, they ping me, and they're like, oh, Bram, this guy is attacking me. No, they're not. They just said some, like, really mildly annoying thing. And it's irritating, because these two groups, they clash with each other constantly, and they're blaming each other for the problems that they themselves create. And then they both come to me and tell me that I'm doing a bad job, even though it's their own fault. And I'm not at a loss of words, because, I'm making this video, but I'm definitely getting to the point where I'm running out of things to do, and therefore I'm making this video to urge you guys to stop the toxic behavior from both these groups, because it's getting to a point where I can't deal with it anymore. I really like being Maester, don't get me wrong, and I would love to continue being Maester, but if you were to tell me that these conditions that we're currently experiencing are permanent, I would resign immediately. That's right, I do not want to be in a group like this. That's right, I don't even want to be a member of a group like this. And it's so horrible, because, we got these new people as well, right? We got, 10 people who've joined in the last week. And they're enjoying themselves, obviously, but they're also seeing all this drama, and I think that's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. And also, by the way, if you're, a new person watching this, if you've only been in NHD for a week or two, maybe less, then this is rare, right? This doesn't often happen. And this is, in fact, the first time I've had to make a video like this. And I suppose what this video really is, and this goes to all of you, it's an urge. It's an urge to chill, right? Just, if someone offends you, don't lash back at them. Just, you can either go to me and be like, hey, Bram, this guy is breaking the rules. They're breaking Rule 1, they're breaking Rule A4. You could do all sorts of those things. Or you could, go to a member of staff, you could go to a deputy, you could go to a veteran NHD member to ask for advice, but don't lash back at them doing even more obnoxious stuff. Don't do it. In fact, even if you are 100% sure that you are in the right, you should not lash back at them, right? Because that just creates drama, right? I'm not saying be quiet, definitely not. I think you should voice your opinion, but don't do it in such an uncivilized way, and because that's what creates drama, right? And if you're going to have an argument with someone, a civilized argument even, do it in DM. Don't do it in NHD, right? Keep fighting and arguments out of NHD. Please. And, that's a more specific urge I have, but the overall urge that I have in this video to all of you is be nice. Be nice to each other. I've led this group for probably, almost 3 years, 2.5 years, and there's always one person that's doing bad stuff, and there's always one person, but this time it's way more people, and it's terrible, and it's so terrible that I've had to make this fucking video and tell you guys that I am not comfortable anymore with being in this my own group. So please, be nice to people, because this is annoying. Please.